Capcom music up. So now we can start. All right. All right, so Noob put his set online. But first, we're going to talk about flawless blocking. All right? All right, so before we get into that, we're going to talk about flawless blocking. So, Blaze, you can take it away and explain what flawless blocking is. You tell me what to do, and I'll do it. All right?
So, one of the biggest misconceptions, first of all, is that a lot of people, like I said earlier, like they think it's all reactions, and it honestly has nothing to do with that. It's really knowing how many frames you are of disadvantage, and if you block for a second, a lot of Johnny's strings, if you notice, they're all pretty much around the same frame negative, like
4,
5,
6,
7. He's usually safe on everything, but I mean, he has a lot of mind games with this right here, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm just going to go with the basic stuff. So whenever you want to take your turn against something -5, you usually want to, stuff you with a mid, because I can down one and then you can do that shit. So a lot of the times you want to try to practice flawless blocking, at least the opponent's like fastest mid.
Damn, I didn't even see. I didn't even expect.
I fucked up that time.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. What? Lol. Oh, that text.
And it's text throws. Yeah, text.
Hold on. Just do a regular, like no cancel.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I want about my low fireball. You want to punish it? That's actually.
Yeah, that's unsafe.
I know it's unsafe. I didn't know it was like -14 though. You can do that though, and I think that's actually plus on block.
All right, so as far as the flawless block, let's talk about flawless blocking that my reversal, basically. Which you basically what it was that you just did. So you do forward 4.
Yeah. So.
And then I try to take my turn, and basically what you're doing is stealing my turn away from me, basically.
Basically, it's. All I really wanted to explain is that it's not really reaction based. It's just. I don't know. It's hard. It is hard to explain in words, but it's really all timing. You can practice this over and over again, and I promise you can do it with your eyes closed.
Now, what if I delay for a second?
If you delay, you'll beat it because you have to commit in order to flawless block right there.
Got it.
But if you're delaying, I can mash.
Got it. Okay. Wow. Okay. So basically, now I would say explain to people why this is important, because it's all fine and good to do it in the lab, but like, what's the practical use of it?
The practical use of it is, if you saw earlier, when I did it on -4, I teched a throw, right? If I did it on this too, I'll tech a throw also. But I mean, you're too far away to actually probably throw me there, but the same principle applies. You can technically OS 2 options, and you force the opponent to play a mind game. Where they either have to delay, they have to bait you. Obviously, when you do a flawless block, you have to commit. So a lot of the times, if you see someone with like a stand 2 or stand 3, 9 times out of 10, it's a flawless block attempt that they OS'd. Because normally you have to jump and do jump 2 in order to flawless block, but you can OS and actually do 2 up really fast.
Really?
And you'll only get the stand 2. You can also do the opposite and get short hop.
Huh. I didn't know that.
And the thing with that is that will actually beat throws. Ah, fuck.
Oh.
If I can actually do it. I don't do that OS. But yeah, it's... The thing is, it automatically forces the opponent to at least play some sort of a mind game. Another thing, this 3-4-4 right here, there's so many mind games with this, it's ridiculous. Like, this is pseudo plus, right? Like, you can do that, of course. That's obviously a counter to it. But if you try to press any other button, like Johnny has...
Punish.
Yeah, Johnny has fucking tools to do anything.
Well, there's a tech that I did find out, and I think you know that when we played our sets, which is reversal forward dash to catch you moving back trying to go for the ship.
You can dash in with 4-3-3, and if I'm maybe stand 2, stand 1 might work, but if I still walk back from this, 4-2, did not expect that one. But then I can just do this.
Ooh. You hit my forward 3-3.
Yeah, and I'll also hit forward 2 because forward 2 is 11 frames, and my jab comes out at 8. So I technically have a 10 frame gap right there.
Can you try it now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a trade.
Oh, yeah. So 9 times out of 10 you'll probably trade, unless the opponent's reacting kind of slow.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Johnny is like
swag combos, like actually.
Yeah. you have to respect 4-3-4-4 a lot. And the thing is, like, yeah, because I can mash, and that's again like that's technically 9 frames right there. Because I'm only -2, I'm throwing out a 7 frame down 1. And if you try to mash me,
yep, you get way punished. So I would say, now let's get back into the flawless blocking thing. 440 Holy Pablo Garcia. All right, so here's the thing. Back to the flawless blocking. It's 4-3-3. That's a good string. We're gonna break that string down in more detail for Johnny. But but the whole flawless blocking thing, like people saw me flawless blocking wake-ups. Talking about flawless blocking pokes. In a practical sense in the game, like I know you said the word commit. But let's try to keep the language like as simple as possible because there's a lot of like new players. You know, like what do you mean by commit?
You have to dial in that flawless block attempt if you want to go for it. You can't react. You can't think that they're gonna do it. You have to fully do forward 4-4 and then press block up 2 every time if you want it to come out.
Got it. So basically, what he's saying is like do your forward 4. He needs to do this forward 4 knowing that he's going to try to flawless block my reversal after. So basically, that's kind of like what he's saying. Like, you have to know, like, if I do this forward 4 and he blocks it, I need to flawless block his reversal afterwards, you know?
There are also a lot of other situations where you would want to flawless block. For instance, Jax's +4 restand in the corner.
Okay.
There are a lot of times, well, they'll flow chart and mash forward 3-3. I think you're actually a little slow on that. I could have mashed out of that. Ooh, that time I just messed up my timing.
Let's restart that. Oh wait, can you put us in the corner? I'll put us in the corner.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, put us in the corner.
I think that's you.
Yeah. Put us in the corner.
I didn't put this bow on. Oh my gosh, I can't do that anymore. My timing is.
Let me put a skull. Hold on a second.
No, I got it.
Hold on. Wait. Bad inputs. Yep, there it is. So now this goes into the next lesson I was trying to talk about, which is getting out of corner pressure. That's another practical reason why flawless blocking is really important. Because as you can see right there, I was plus, how plus am I in that situation? +4, +6?
Yeah, you're +4. 9 frame.
9 frame mid +4 is like literally 5 frames. Like there's nothing you can do about it except block or flawless block. Like
used
literally.
To be able to flash parry through it as Johnny. That was my favorite shit. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Back when Fatal Blow armor started in 6 frames, a reversal Fatal makes it start 1 frame faster. So Johnny could fucking flash parry through 5 frame gaps on everything.
Really? I didn't know that at all. All right.
Yeah. I'm glad they changed it because now you don't get hit by a wake up of Fatal as much, but.
So now you see you get, not only do you get a 20% combo, you get yourself out of the corner. Neutral has been reset. My corner pressure has been completely destroyed. You know?
But now if you wanna do that same restand again and just like instead of doing forward 3-3, just like micro duck. and try to do like a stand 1 or something, like 1-2. Just duck my stand 2, because it'll come out regardless.
Okay.
If I'm trying to flawless block, because I have to, like I said, you have to commit.
All right, I ducked too early.
You can just duck and probably let it whip.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You can do that too, down 1.
This, yeah.
Like a delayed down 1. Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually, that doesn't combo. So counter poke tools don't combo if you block if you take the down 1. So like this Rising Star doesn't combo, and that actually lets you flawless block the second hit.
Well, let me try that. Oh my god.
It's kind of tricky. Yeah, it's tricky.
Oh my god, that's tough.
It's the same timing as actually flawless blocking a jailed like stand 1 or something. I can't even.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. That doesn't feel like the same timing at all.
8-frame jab. You know, 9-frame startup. It's about the same.
Man, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna have to practice that. All right.
It gets kind of difficult.
Yeah,
what's
tough.
gotcha grab start at? Is it like the same frame? I think.
Let me check. Hold on a second.
That's
Gotcha
11.
grab is 11 frame startup.
I mean, it's still the same principle, right? Like if you do down 1 and a gotcha grab, I can still technically flawless block the gotcha grab.
You could.
I mean,
could.
you don't.
The gotcha grab could
it's
be
not.
blocked.
It's probably not the best idea because Jax has down 1, back forward 2M.
And
like,
also
down
have
1.
Down 1 command grab as well. Down 1 this.
Yeah, it's fucking bunch
Down
of
1
shit.
that.
I got mixed right there. Holy shit.
Blaze like, oh shit, I got schmixed. All right, so with that being said, you guys are always saying like, okay, how do I get out of the corner? How do I stop somebody from mashing on me? How do I do this? How do I do that? This is basically how you do it. Like when you're in the corner and you know, like I have all these plus frames and advantage, like just Jackson, especially against Jax in the corner, it becomes like SSSSS tier because like it's all the mix becomes real. Like all that stuff that you guys have labbed and said, hey, oh, that's
back
not real. That's
back 2, like
yeah, exactly.
fucking low overhead bullshit.
Look how far that reaches.
And back 2's so quick too. Back 2's so quick. You can't react to that shit.
Yeah, Blaze knows.
0 back 2.
I've hit Blaze
hate
with back 2 so many times. But the
Another
whole
thing I want to talk about is flawless blocking jump-ins. So that's another easy way to take your pressure. A lot of people, what they'll do on Oki is they'll want to bait out a get-up attack. Yeah, so they'll jump on Oki in the corner because it beats get-up attack, roll, back roll. It beats pretty much any option besides block. So your best option in the corner, if you think they're gonna jump, is the flawless block.
Oh, I messed it up.
Wow, that's only like 0 if I do that late. Or that early.
Ah, too late.
Oh,
Hold on, let me put myself in the corner. Hold on a second.
I got it.
All right, just knock me down, and then no, Blaze is gonna do the whole combo, chat.
Oh, I dropped it. See, okay.
Rip.
Maybe this will be easier.
Rip.
I know the Oki on this.
Rip. Oh, the one time I didn't do the up 2.
Boom, fatal. Aw.
Nah.
Damn.
Well, I was gonna do fatal, but you know, sometimes you might just want to throw him in the corner too. But you guys can see, you know, and also that actually gives you like 20 plus 20 if you just do gotcha
another
grab.
thing is jump-ins. I don't understand why people kind of how I was saying earlier, how you have to commit after forward 4. You don't have to commit after jump-ins. I see it a lot, but you can react to yourself flawless blocking the jump kick and then input the up 2. I see a lot of people, they'll whiff a jump it up 2 when I'm like jumping at them. And if you jump at me and just try to like jump kick or something, forgot Jax's jump kick's weird. Oh, and then I still do it.
Lol.
Look at me. Maybe I'm a liar. I hate Jax's jump kick.
Yeah, Jax's
That
jump
shit's
kick
so
is
weird.
good.
And then same thing with like wake up attacks. Like I don't actually OS that. I just react to myself while I was blocking it. Yeah. Like if you look at my inputs, like I didn't press shit.
Wow. Okay.
Offline, you can react to the wake up attack actually coming out. Like you can just walk them down and you can react to that shit coming out.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Do it again. Oh, I fucked up. I mean, it seems like online you might still be able to.
You kind of can, but it's more of like you see the flash and that's when you block. But offline, you can kind of react to the like at least more than half the animation.
Got it.
The thing is, you still have to come up. You gotta block, right? So they can wake up, throw. Like there's a mind game behind it. So you don't want to do stuff like this all the time. You know, you want to take your normal Loki. You know, the shimmies.
Oh, I can't even do wake up throw. Nice.
Shimmy again. You know, etc.
All right, so I would say if we were to sum up this lesson, Bandit, good morning. You didn't miss too much. Flawless blocking, yes. Flawless blocking actually makes the game a lot less scrubby, and this is something I found out yesterday when I finally decided to lab flawless. When I started to lab flawless blocking wake ups, I said, "Huh, that actually gives me legitimate Oki for once," because you know one of the things that people complain about, Mr. Sicko Marco, what's going on? What a lot of people complain about in this game most of the time is like, oh, everyone has too many wake up options, right? But if you know how to flawless block, then all of those wake up options become bad, if that makes any sense. And that might be part of the reason why you don't see pros do wake ups a lot, because they know that the person that they're playing against can probably flawless block the wake up and launch them for trying to wake up. It's kind of like a Street Fighter, like in low elo, wake up DP is really strong. But then in high elo, wake up DP is really weak, because if you wake up DP, you're literally throwing the game. You know?
I remember watching a set between Rewind and Wise. I think it was in one of Destroyer's tourneys, but you could see Rewind was doing a lot of up threes. Like he was purposely trying to bait him into punishing it one time. And one time in the set, like it's right at the end, he lost the game because of it. You can see him start to walk away. You can see Wise start to walk away with Lou because he's trying to whiff punish the wake up, and because of that, Rewind jumps up, does amp shrapnel, and Wise whiffs a back 3-4, and then he dies from that combo because of that. But it's one of those things where if you were to consciously think about flawless blocking get-ups, all you got to do is walk up, you block, and you live in that situation. Because he jumped, and you live. You survived.
Exactly.
The only way that you're going to lose in that situation, really, is if they have a fast enough reaction to where they mash, or they throw you, you know? Like...
Oh my god, that you flawless blocking that made that minus 13. Is that minus 13 normally?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. Up twos are, like, hella punishable.
Yeah, that's minus 13 normally. When you gonna hell your boy Lab Mr. Sunny to the power of the
To be
sun?
honest, I think Jax's up 3 is pretty minus 2.
Okay, do it again. Yeah, it's minus 13 as well.
No, that was on flawless block. I don't think it's...
Yeah, it's minus 8. It's still punishable. Barely punishable, but it has
Yeah, but
pushback.
compared to Scorpion's minus 2, his
Yeah.
up 3 is minus 2. That's just...
Well, if you flawless block it, it's minus 7 actually. It's still safe.
Yeah,
believe it or
that's
not.
what's fucking ass.
Yeah, it's like it's yeah. Anyway, so Chad, is there any other specific situation? All you need is down back to. Is there any other specific situation you guys want us to talk about? Because I feel like flawless blocking is key. So now we'll say this, Blaze. How do you go about practicing flawless block? What's the best way?
Best
We
way...
can show people, you know, because I know how to do it. You know how to do
Yeah.
it, but let's tell them how to best practice or best use the practice mode.
Yeah.
you know, for these kind of situations.
The best thing that I do is obviously, like I said before, you set your meter to full just so you can practice the situation over and over and over again. I already have it.
Yeah, no, I'm showing them.
Yeah.
So gauge
Okay.
behavior full, and the reason why is so that your gauge never runs out. That way you can just do it over and over and over and over and over again. You know.
Yeah. And so you can just train it down to muscle memory.
Yeah. Make sure you guys turn off easy crushing blows as well. That way you don't fake yourself out.
Honestly, I have that stuff on like half the time. I know how to get my KBs, so I just leave that shit on.
Yeah.
Especially for like practicing combos with Jackie, where you have to do all 3 of her clinch grabs before you can get KB.
Yeah. I mean, those kind of things, yeah, but like I like to keep it off just to make sure, like, especially when you're in the learning phase, like there's a lot of new folks here. Make sure you have easy crushing blows off. That way you don't think something is a combo, or like you might be able to do something in practice that could probably never happen in game, or the situation that you're practicing it wouldn't happen that way. So guys, do you try to flawless block every hit of every string, or do you normal block the first attack and then block only part of the string that has a gap later?
See, that's kind of a different situation. So a lot of characters have gaps in their strings. You can risk flawless blocking them sometimes, but against certain characters like Jax, don't ever flawless block that shit, because it gives him a real mind game. Like, it gives him mind games.
Yes.
Just, it's not worth it. He's -7 after you block it. Against Liu Kang, it's a different story, because he's +4.
Let's show them. Block this. So that's -7, right? But if you try to flawless block, look at the mind game I get.
Yeah.
Look, I can get that. I can get that. I can get... Hold on. I think I can even get a quad grab off of it, too.
My controller keeps like...
Hold on a second.
Fuck, that was weird.
Hold on a second.
Oh, you keep resetting. That's why.
That's quad grab. I tried to do quad grab after.
That won't beat. Well, it might
it
beat
might.
like forward 2 because overhead, like blocking overhead, but it doesn't tick actually, so it'll whiff.
Yeah.
No,
I just tried it
straight
right now just to see if I can get it. But Jax has a 3-way mix off his forward 2, which is this, this, that, this. Yeah, so it's basically like a 4-way mix. He can stagger. He can do this.
I tried to flawless block that. I don't even know the time to flawless block it anymore, but I don't do it. I don't think it's worth it.
Hey, he can do the regular. So now let's talk about flawless blocking reversal. So I think we should maybe switch. I'll be Garrus, and you could be whoever you want that you can flawless block, and that way we can show
I was gonna show some Johnny specific stuff later, because just how to punish like Rising Star and stuff, because a lot of people don't know that Rising Star actually whiffs on a lot of strings, and you can actually punish that shit.
All right, we'll work on
like
that.
1-2-1. 1-2-1 is the only real string that jails from.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, but let's answer their questions first.
Maybe
This practicing the game is in training mode. It's online. You learn some guidelines in training, but the real practice comes in online. Well, we talked about that yesterday. I mean, you go online, you see a situation, you come back to the lab, and you practice it. Like, the lab is your friend. So now, Abandon was talking about flawless blocking gaps in strings. So just block for a second, please.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I know how to flawless block that one,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
because I'm not afraid of Sand Trap.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not worth it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, just regular block, right? So that string right here has a gap in between.
Hold on.
Okay.
My brain needs frame data.
Yeah, facts.
Gotta show the peoples.
All right, so this string forward 2 1 2 is flawless blockable on the last hit, right? So basically, what you do is you flawless block the first 2 hits, and then as he goes for the last hit, then you get the flawless block, right? So basically, that answers your question, Abandon. You normal block the first 2 moves, but then see now, well, we're not going to get into the complicated thing, but if you think he's going to go for the whole forward 2 1 2, you let go of block, and then you re-block again as soon as the last hit hits. So
Yeah.
I would say the best way to visualize this in your mind is that when you hear or when you see the block animation, you need to let go of block, and then you need to tap block again at as soon as the last hit hits you. That's the way that I do it. So, for example, Yeah, you saw how he let go of block right there, right, chat? I'm just gonna do forward 2-1, but you act like you're gonna flawless block it anyway.
Yeah.
You see how he lets go of block as soon as the hit.
Not gonna lie.
It was late, but yeah, you saw how he just let go of block as soon as you see the block animation, just let go.
No,
of
I
block.
got you. I let go. It just didn't look like I did.
Okay.
That was weird. Oh wait, hold on. I want to show you one thing first. Damn it, I'm trying to low profile that. Oh well, whatever.
So you see how his character, how he immediately lets go of block, right? So when I block against Garrus, what I do is, or when I try to flawless block, first you have to know where the gap is, right? So that comes from labbing the character, right? But once you know where the gap is, as soon as you know that your gap is incoming, the move before the gap, you need to immediately let go of block. If you're late on that, then you will be late on the corresponding flawless block, and you'll get hit. So do it late, let go of block late. You see, you get hit. If you do it immediately, as soon as so what I mean by seeing the block animation is you see that little white right there on the screen, and you hear the sound of the block. Like you have to react to that audio cue. Is Reptile in this game? No, Reptile's not in this game.
Fucked up again.
See, there you go. And basically, it's almost as so if you look at Blaze's button log right here, actually. Check out his button log. Just look at his button log and look at when he presses block again. Okay? Look at the timing in which he presses block again. Yeah, you saw that, right? So you guys can clip that, slow that down, and that'll give you the timing for this specific string right here.
Yeah, I got some inputs. Why is that so fucking...
There you go. Oh, maybe it's because you're 300 ping, Blaze.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So long story short, that's how you flawless block gaps. So basically, the way you're going to find out who has a gap and who doesn't have a gap, well, every character has a gap, basically. So even Johnny has some gaps, right? Like, I don't really know any of Johnny's gaps, though, honestly.
Johnny doesn't have any gaps.
Well, there you go. I just lied, chat.
Johnny does not have any gaps unless it's his fake shit from Outtake. Like, actually, that's not true. His first variation has kind of a special move that you can flawless block. It's not technically a gap in a string, though. Like, every single one of Johnny's strings... Oh, forward 4-3. This meme. Yeah. Alright, look.
No.
This is, like, the worst fucking shit in the game. I mean, yeah, it's +8, but nobody's actually blocking this. Everybody's ducking that shit. It's so slow. There's not even a point to flawless block. You can duck it. And then get a free KB.
There you go.
You do it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. For the flex. For the flex.
Yeah, but then you give him that. And that's minus, what, like 9? Yeah, that's minus 9. So if you're trying to even flawless block that, you give him that.
Yeah. So moving on, this shit is impossible. I mean, you literally just show block flawless. Did we just get a raid? Hey, Astro with the 5-month sub. That's what we talking about, boy. Let's go.
Hey, I'm a 7-month sub.
Hey,
yo. Month, I don't know.
No, I think you're like 7 months. I'm gonna be adding some more. I'm gonna be changing the badges soon, by the way, for like 6 months and over subs. It's gonna be lit.
I actually have some Garrus tech if you want to show it off real quick. I don't know if you know this, but
probably not.
a jailed 1-1-1 off of his like body splash, you can actually flawless block the second hit of 1-1.
Really?
If I can actually do it right. Yeah, you see how I got hit? Oh, you didn't jail it.
Oh, boy, wrong.
Ooh, and I can't. Yeah, okay. It's not gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's really hard. Someone told me about that before, and
Yeah,
I did do it one time.
Honestly, I don't do it often. And by often, I mean I hardly ever do it.
Yeah.
So
Let's answer Fabio's question. It takes way too much time to only get a little better. I'm not going to learn every gap. It actually doesn't take that much time at all. We talked about that yesterday as well. It really doesn't take as much time as you think it does. You know, like you think it takes a lot more time than it does, but it doesn't. Cabal, we can work on Cabal. You tried to beat Flawless Block Punish tutorial several thousand times and still unbeaten. You never Flawless Block more than once in 1,600 games, 1,600 hours in game. This shit is impossible. Flawless blocks are actually very easy. Like once you I would say this. I'll agree with you that the first time you do it, it's pretty fucking tough, right? Cabal has no gaps. Cabal does have some gaps actually. Show the rising star thing. All right, give me one sec. Flawless blocking is easy. You have to Vermeers with the tier 2. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Popping off. Anyway, what I was saying was flawless blocking. We need to talk about how easy flawless blocking is to do because even me, I used to think flawless blocking was some sweaty nerd shit, and it's actually very easy. You know what I mean? It's actually easier than people give it credit for. Is that flawless blockable?
No, there's no gap there.
Yeah, clearly. See? That's actually easy.
So the interesting thing about that is, Garrus actually has a down 1 that you can punish with a flawless block, but there are a lot of characters whose down 1 you can't punish with a flawless block. Like Johnny is actually an example of that. Like if you're trying to flawless block, say like a jab or whatever, like by down 1, I can flawless block your flawless block. So like if you do 4, 3, 2, I think you're -5 after that. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, okay.
You can actually flawless block after that. So I can block that still. That is like a free punish. And I can technically, like I said, I can flawless block your flawless block. But that's like...
Oh, I get it. Oh, lag!
Lag.
Why is my up 2 not coming out?
I fucked up. Yeah. You get the point, though.
Yeah, we should get the point.
There are definitely... Yeah, there are definitely a lot of characters whose down 1s actually can't be flawless block punished.
Everything Cabal does is gapless. You only fought 2 people who flawless block against you. One was to the siege, the second is Muhammad. Good morning, Vermeers. I have a really good timing in general. You can flawless block already. It's just that you don't want to focus on flawless blocking online. It will fuck you up. I mean, you just saw me flawless blocking 200 ping. Fabio, if you were here at the beginning, I played against Monarch's Garrus.
It's definitely to flawless block moves after your strings. Ping doesn't matter as much as long as they're still throwing out their button as fast enough. If it lags and they throw out their move slightly delayed, then yeah, you'll not be able to flawless block that. Another thing earlier, when someone said that it takes too long to try to learn gaps and stuff and strings. Honestly, what I did was if I lost to a character or I lost to something bullshit and I didn't understand it, I would go into practice mode, and the first thing that I would do is I would set myself to be playing as the other character.
Yep.
Turn the bot to flawless block everything. So they'll flawless block the beginning of strings, and then they'll flawless block all gaps. Don't make them do an up 3 or an up 2, but it'll
just
at least
see
show
where the gaps
all
are.
the gaps are.
Yep, that's an easy way to see. If you just go, like, let's say, for example, you have trouble with Garrus, right? And you say, man, this forward 2-1-2 string is blowing me up, you know, or forward 2-1, you know, this or whatever.
Oh, I hate you. I was trying to... Oh my god. That's another layer of the mind game, guys. The fucking... Oh, okay.
That too.
Alright,
but we'll get to that
alright.
later. We'll get to that later.
Alright.
The point is, you go to the lab, and you tell Garrus to do this. And you tell the bot, or you make Garrus do that, and you tell the bot to flawless block everything. Then you would find out, like there,
Flawless block that
there's a gap. See, you almost did the bot. They flawless blocked the first hit, and they would flawless block the gap too. Rip. Try to do both flawless blocks.
What? I'm not flawless blocking the first hit of that. Not
Low.
in neutral on 200.
Where's frost gap and back?
It's different to do it after a string. Like I can do it after this, or I can do it after this. It's not even worth doing after this.
Yeah, that's what I punish.
I can do it after that too, but you reacted late, which is fine. That stagger is kind of. What? That's not what I meant to do.
So basically, how is it possible to press 3 buttons in a 3-frame window? Because you don't. The secret is don't press, and we talked about that before. Don't press 3 buttons in a 3-frame window. What you want to do is press block, get the flawless block first, and then do the up 2. So basically, if you look at Blaze's inputs, I don't know if you notice I'm moving my character as I'm talking.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, what you want to do is basically just get the flawless block down first, and then do the up 2 or the up 3.
Yeah,
right?
in gaps it's a lot easier because you can react to yourself, like flawless blocking it, and then up 2. So what I usually did when I first started is I would just practice the flawless block itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just sit there and I just block and block and block.
The flawless block a string is reactionary. All right, you guys must be coming in late. Flawless blocking is not reactionary. You cannot react with the flawless block.
Technically, flawless blocking gaps, it's not really. It's kind of reactionary, but in the same sense, it's not because it's still timing based. Like obviously, you have to react to the string that they're throwing at you, but as soon as you react to that, everything else is timing. Like you already know exactly when you need to block to flawless block what they're gonna do.
To flawless block a string, not gaps. Well, hold on.
You can't if you're trying to flawless block in neutral like this, then yeah, that is 100%.
That's all reactions, yeah. That's all
but
reactions.
If it's after one of your strings, that's not a reaction. That's a commitment.
Do it again.
I fucked up. Oh, yikes. 6-frame down 1. Oh, it's so fast.
See what I mean? We're not talking about random ass flawless blocks in neutral. We're talking about flawless blocking when you're in a scramble situation, when you're in the corner, when you're getting mashed on up close, when someone jumps on you. Oh, you went for the anti-air. You sweaty.
Yeah, Johnny has godlike anti-airs. But you still can't anti-air body splash. Holy shit, that thing is godlike. That you have to flawless block. If you want to anti-air that, you have to flawless block that shit. 100%.
Rip.
Oh my gosh.
Rip.
You're probably gonna get anti-air because you're not throwing it out early enough. The reason people like don't anti-air is because people throw out their jump kicks early as shit like that. Like once you throw it, I mean that's another part of the mind game though, right? Like you can delay your jump in, or you can.
I
just
usually
not
like to delay my jump in big time. I
do too. Plus frames. Plus frames.
Why am I here? You've never played Mortal Kombat?
I want plus frames.
You just said labbing is more interesting. Why is it interesting? Because you can play games yourself, but you can't lab. Flawless blocking in neutral is next level. Flawless blocking in neutral is some next level shit. Can we see Kano, Cabal, Kano, Buzz, Dvoratek? Yeah, we can make that happen. Some people care more about mechanics than actually beating the fuck out of somebody. Well, Fabio, think about it like this. If you get better at the mechanics, then you can beat the shit out of everyone. So think about it like that. Because if you don't know how to flawless block like we just showed with Jax, I can literally loop you in the corner for the rest. If I get you in the corner as Jax, I can literally keep you in the corner and loop you in the corner for the whole game if you do not know how to escape the pressure. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously he has to end this string at one point, so it's not technically true, but it is. I mean, flawless blocks will definitely
help you get out of the situation.
Garrus doesn't have a restand in this variation, does he?
I think he restands Sand Clone. Let me see. Yes,
oh, you do have Sand Clone. Okay.
So doesn't he do? I think. No, what is it? No, wait. That's what it is. Yeah, that's kind of like the restand after a combo that they do. So they do something like wait. wait, I fucked up. Hold on.
Into Sand Clone.
Wait, fuck.
It's weird because you have to do it
It's
after
weird 'cause- yeah.
you start throwing on the other side, and then you have to do it for that other side.
There we go. Yeah, that's kind of like the restand for Garrus
Oh,
after
that's
a combo.
-7? Oh, hell no. Interrupting that shit all day.
So I was saying they want to see some Cabal stuff, and they want to see some forward 1 back, forward 1 2 back 2 for Kano.
Rising Star.
Yeah, let's see this Rising Star thing.
So I'm not sure if it's different with Garrus because he's a big body, but you see how that that whiffs?
So
it's
can
the
I
same
interrupt?
with 344.
Huh.
You can't interrupt because if I amplify it, you're gonna whiff.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can micro dash forward, and then 1-1 punish. Oh, I don't have bar.
Ooh, okay.
And it's the same with any one of these strings. The only one that is real is 1-2-1. This is the only one that's real,
That
and then
jails?
down 1, of course. Yeah, and then
Okay.
down of 1. Down 4 doesn't even jail, I don't think. If you want to
so
block
try
low. Ooh, it might. No, it doesn't. Maybe at certain ranges. Down 3 jails. Also ticks. That was an accident, but hey.
It worked out.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
I think that's about it. I told you earlier that you can flawless block that. Like if you think they're gonna do down 1 Rising Star, you can take the poke and then flawless block the Rising Star.
Okay, so let's try it. Man, that's tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
Man.
Like just block as soon as you take the down 1, pretty much.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. The only problem is if they don't flawless block it. I mean, it's
still safe.
you know, it's
yeah.
still their game. Yeah, it's still their game. That's another thing. Johnny like has so many mind games off this shit too. It's ridiculous. Johnny is a neutral machine. Like he keeps you in neutral the entire game until you're in the corner, and then you're in his fucking pressure. Flawless block that poke, and that didn't
Oh, I
come
flawless
out.
blocked it. Holy shit. Yeah, so you guys. Oh, wow. That's nuts. I didn't even know that, chat. Alright.
Same thing with Kung Lao's orbiting hat, except you can actually flawless block that without taking the down 1. I think it jails off certain pokes, though.
So basically, down 1 Rising Star is the same as a jail, basically.
Yes, down 1 Rising Star jails. It jails. Down 4, we talked about doesn't jail. Down 3 jails.
Wow.
1-2-1 jails, and you have to take this. You just have to take this.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like this is like super good auto shimmy.
Got it. All right. So with that being said, I say let's move on.
Yeah.
Let me do a poll.